right rosters on the screen, so we are able to see everybody that's in this game.
Definitely. So Sharpeisha TK, Sharpeisha's team is in fact Mullet Nation, and then you have the PDX squad down there. That is actually going to be Paradox Gaming. So one player I want to watch from each team. Player of choice in my opinion, Sharp.
Exactly.
I want to watch him. He's an outstanding player. I mean, obviously he's coming from TK. I've had an opportunity of casting over TK. I mean, I did that with Maze, yes, a few days ago. And then another one from the PDX squad I actually want to watch, Javi. Javi is amazing at this game. And I've had a lot of time to be able to watch these guys progress and these guys play. But let's go ahead and get kicked off as the game has started. And right now, we are watching, who are you on board with? You're actually on board with Sharpeisha as well. So right here, you look like Sharpeisha in this Mullet Nation squad, I should say, is actually going to be able to go in and actually capitalize on the B flag very early in the game. So how do you feel about that one so far, as they actually were almost about to lose their A flag?
Yeah, actually, if they're losing their A flag, all they have to do is maintain that B flag, and they'll get a pretty good and pretty standard map control. But right here, Sharpeisha is actually going to be able to go in and take the B flag, retake the B flag. Let's see, he does have enough time to take it, as he does get a kill.
Definitely, and one thing that I'm going to be watching as both these teams are doing very well, mainly the Mullet Nation squad doing very well right now, is they're able to maintain, a good KD ratio, and I know people say KD is not important in objective. It really isn't, but if you can get a lot of kills, you're going to be able to stop your enemy from getting any flags. So that's really going to play a huge effect into these guys not having to worry about continuously getting captures over the course of the game.
Well, I mean, I guess your KD ratio doesn't really matter, but when you're in a game, it's not really talking about KD, but you're more talking about who's up, who's down, and it's not really, you can't really classify it as a KD ratio. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of controversial. So Javi is going to go here on the B flag by himself. It's going to be really hard to take it just by himself. But as I say that, I mean, there's really other players not really spawning around him. So the A or the B flag being neutral right now and actually being taken, it looks like not Sharpeisha, he's going for it. Nicholas is going to actually take the B flag.
Was the one who actually capitalized on the B flag, as Javi, as you said, was able to get in there and capitalize on neutralizing it, I should say. Which is not a bad idea. If you can at least get one of your players in there and actually neutralize the flag, it's still going to play a huge effect and not let the enemy team get that extra point. I mean, right now with the score being 36-24 with 2:50 left in this first side, it can go either way right here, but I want to jump on board with Selfie, who's going 9-2 right now, definitely playing huge, and I'm liking what he's doing. It looks like he's playing more, in the defensive standpoint right here, as I believe they did switch spawns, if I'm not mistaken, or were they always A?
No,
I think they
were always A.
But look right there, as you can tell, one of the Mullet Nation guys was going for the C flag, but was taken out by the PDX squad.
Yeah, see, what I want to kind of build on what you were saying, how he was playing defensively. He's not only playing defensively, but he's making sure that even though if the enemy players go for a little bit into their spawn, they won't necessarily switch spawns, and we won't be able to kind of capitalize on that and overextend over to their A flag. And that's really what I think Selfie's trying to do in this position, just staying back with his thermal Remington. And right now, as you can see, somebody is taking the A flag, so he has just enough time to get over there and they do neutralize it, but Selfie's going to be able to take it back really quick.
Which, like I was saying earlier, though, it's still a huge deal neutralizing one of the flags the enemy team has. I want to jump on board with one of these guys on the Paradox squad, because we haven't really been giving them any love right now, as they are losing 61-38 right now. But it looks Javi right now is actually capitalizing with his teammate just not getting in there on this B flag, but his teammate does get taken down, and he does not see the player jumping into the B flag, does get taken out as well, and these guys in this Paradox squad are dying, in my opinion, way too much, and that's causing them not to be able to get any captures, which is the reason why Mullet Nation is able to take forward.
You're exactly right. I mean, you can see, like I was saying, I mean, KD doesn't, and it does play a really big role, because I'm actually going to watch 9PXG right now, and he is 3-10. Just looking at that, it probably just shows that maybe somebody was on the B flag and he wasn't able to, capitalize on that. He's 3-10. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a lag here on our end, but that's just fine. Right here, you can see 74-49. Sharpeisha and the Mullet squad, or Mullet Nation, whatever you want to call them, is pulling it out pretty good.
Definitely. Sharpeisha going 16-7 with 4 captures. The thing I look at the most in kills and deaths is how many captures the players with the higher kills have. Right now, with Sharpeisha having the most kills on his team and the most captures, it's showing that he's not only playing as the Slayer, he's playing more towards the objective as well, which is helping his team huge in the long run. But as you can tell, these guys on this Paradox squad are not able to get any caps. They have 5 caps total. As if you count the caps on this Mullet Nation squad, they have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 caps total altogether.
Exactly.
That, I mean, of course, that might be due to the fact that they might have 1 or 2 players going on it right now, or going on it at a time to pick the flag, which both players do get a capture for that. Exactly. But that's still not a good role going into this Paradox squad, as they are going in to the next side. I believe it's going to actually be 97 to 60. It's going to be 95 to 30, 95 to 59. I was close. I was right there.
95, 59.
But look at Selfie going 20-4 with 3 captures. Huge game. Definitely shows that he's a very strong player, not only in the objective side with those 3 captures, but in the slaying side as well.
Exactly. So, I mean, what I want to see this PDX squad or Paradox Gaming, what I want to see them do differently in the next match is what I was seeing a lot of is that they were going for the B flag. B flag is one of those ones, just because it's in the middle of the map, you have to have at least 2 people go up in there and try to at least cape, because I mean, everybody knows as long as you have 2 or more people on it, it takes it a lot faster than just trying to take it yourself. So really what I want to see them do is go into the B flag every time with at least 2 people, and that'll definitely give them like a 50% chance or 50% better chance to actually maintain that B, or number 1, get the B flag. And all they got to do is once they do have that B flag, they'll be able to get that map control, get the people spawning where they want them to, and basically just getting them spawned around the B flag so they can defend it.
Definitely. I also want to see this Paradox Gaming squad actually push up and play a little bit more aggressive, because that game, it seems like they weren't able to really move around any. They weren't utilizing some of the sides and some of the flanks that they could have probably utilized to make themselves seem, you know, a little bit more focused into the game, because playing on that, they had the C flag, they weren't really able to do much. They were able to neutralize on the A flag, I believe 2 times total, and they were able to neutralize the B flag twice as well. But they weren't able to capitalize on it and capture it, which plays a huge effect. You might be able to get over there and neutralize it, but if you aren't able to do anything and able to get out there and actually capitalize and capture that flag, you're not going to be able to get any points for that. And obviously, as I was saying earlier, it's good to be able to neutralize a flag, but you still have to start getting those points in. So what I want to see this Paradox Gaming squad do is I kind of want to see them actually go in and play a little bit more aggressive this round. Kind of rush in, neutralize the host flag, you know, Mullet Nation's flag.
Exactly.
Trying to take these Mullet Nation guys away from that B flag, because that's really going to play a huge effect going into that. So I guess we're going to jump on board with Paradox Rumor, who right now is going to be going underground. I guess he's going to be actually pushing up towards this A flag or the C flag.
Yeah, I mean, one of the big things that I like to do is, when I was playing a couple days ago actually, what you like to do, and one of the good things to do would be to overextend from your home flag to the opposite flag, because number 1, it distracts your enemy team, and actually somebody's going to spawn right behind him, so we're going to see if he's able to spot him, and he does, so he does get taken out. But that overextension serves as number 1, maybe even being able to extend or go over and neutralize the flag, and also take the flag, and it also distracts the enemy team, and it kind of utilizes the flag.
Definitely. What I noticed that Mullet Nation actually did was the exact same thing. They actually pushed up extremely hard and was able to go in and try to neutralize the A flag, but that player was taken out, as both players going for the enemy flag was taken out. But right here, Mullet Nation getting B flag early yet again, but if you look on the map, you can see that it looks as if Paradox is actually trying to make a push right here. They were able to neutralize the B flag, but was not able to actually capitalize on it. So let's jump on board. Let's look at Sharpeisha. I'm sorry, I want to give everybody some loving right here, but he is going 7-1 with 2 captures. He is just showing that he is an outstanding player, as now they have AC Split working against them.
AC Split, see, AC Split can work on a map like Strike Zone because it's really easy to maintain that. But when you're on AC, on any other map, really seeing that the objectives, the flags are in like a line, it's going to be really hard for you to like maintain number 1, map control, and try to figure out where they're spawning. So right here, we're going to go and check and see what Nicholas is doing, as he's just making sure nobody takes that B flag, and probably calling out, trying to get his teammates to go for some other flag. But if you look at the mini map, it looks like this PDX squad is holding down both the A and the B flag, or A and the C flag, pretty good right now.
Definitely. I'm liking what this Paradox squad is doing. I mean, they are holding this A and C flag very strong, and I'm liking how they're doing it, because it seems like they only had 1 player watching over that A flag, but right here they are losing it. and they are actually about to lose the C flag as well. So this gives them time to go for the B flag, because now this is going to take Mullet Nation off of that B flag. Now they got to focus on losing the A flag and losing the B flag. So I mean, this is going to play a huge effect, and right there they were able to neutralize it. And it looks as if there's going to be a battle going on, and 9 actually gets the kill. Now it looks as if this Paradox Gaming squad is going to be able to come in and take over on that B flag.
They do take over the B flag, and what I liked what they did, I mean, they were able to just completely distract him off that A and the C flag, and they were, by taking the A and the C flag, I mean, I think it kind of distracted them a little bit. I tried to get them off the B flag because they were off the B flag originally, but it didn't work out too well in their favor, because now it looks like they did get their B flag taken. I don't know exactly who took it, but nonetheless, they did get taken from them, and it's just not looking good for them right now.
Definitely. I'm going to jump on board with Shark right here as you are watching him as well. And right now he's going into the B flag. He does get 2 kills back-to-back. Very nice feed by him, taking out Rumor on the B flag. Now they're able to come in and capitalize on it, as they are now losing the C flag. So they got to get over to one of these home flags and get that. And as you were saying earlier, the split between A and C is extremely difficult running into Sovereign, especially seeing as it's such a far split. It's not easy to run around, because the enemy team is going to be spawning everywhere. So exactly. that's not a crucial thing to do, but if you have to do it and try to get the focus off of that B flag, then you have to do it.
Exactly. So I mean, right here, 9, he decided to actually not take that kill. He saw somebody, but did not. Like I said, he didn't take the kill because it was a smarter move. But right there, he is going to get taken down. And right now, it looks like somebody is going to go in for the B flag. Sharpeisha looks like able to hold himself pretty nice right here. I mean, you can see 14 and 8 with 3 captures. He's going to be on the B flag by himself, and him just seeing him in the past play and stuff. Even though we were talking about it earlier, how it's hard to get a single a flag by yourself, he was just able to take it no problem.
Definitely. But right here, we have this Paradox squad going back in and trying to capitalize and gain this B flag back, and it looks like I'm going to jump on board with Javi right now. Actually, I'm going to jump on board with Greed, who's actually able to capitalize and get the B flag. However, he did jump down a little bit too soon. Now 2 of the members from this Mullet Nation squad are on the B flag now, and they're going to be able to get that because there are 2 players there. So what I'm liking so far, this game isn't a blowout on this side. I mean, it's 67-65. Paradox is actually in the lead on this side, primarily because they were able to get that A and C split. Granted, they are down, I believe, 20 points.
20-some, yeah, they were down
points
a lot.
From the first side, so they're not going to be able to come back from that side. But looking at how well they were able to come back from a huge deficit, as you were saying earlier, it's definitely very... let me put it this way. You have to have short memories in Call of Duty. And they are showing that they have short memories. As now they do take this side 74-70, but they are not able to pull it forward, as now Mullet Nation takes game number 1. We're going into S&D on Warhawk now, I believe.
S&D, I think on Freight, actually.
On Freight?
Yeah, S&D on Freight. Freight we haven't seen just yet because, I mean, we just haven't had it on the show match yet, or in a show match, whatever you guys want to call it.
The stream.
Yeah, exactly, the stream. So anyway, I mean, right there, see, the thing about domination is if you win one side, I mean, you might be good if you're up a couple points, but they were up a pretty good amount. Yeah. So I mean, it serves as kind of something that it's kind of just like, look, we're down a bunch of points, so we either come back all the way or we just try to, I guess, fight it out. And that's what they did. They were able to come out and take that second side. Granted, they didn't have enough points. They weren't able to actually take that win. But still, we have another game, so they are definitely able, more than able actually, to go into S&D. And I don't know, maybe S&D is one of their stronger game types.
Maybe. I want to talk a little bit about the statistics from the last game. I want to talk about some of the players that really made an impact going into that side for this Paradox Gaming squad. Javi, 11 and 12, did go negative, but he had 6 captures, as well as 9 PXG, 8 and 12 with those 6 captures. That equals up 12 captures altogether. If you add up how many captures Mullet Nation had, they had 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They had 13 caps total. So that's one between those 2 players, they had 1 cap less than that entire Mullet Nation squad had.
Exactly.
So, I mean, those 2, if they had played a little bit better that first side, I really think they might have been able to take it. I mean, just knowing that they were able to do that, granted, as you were saying, Mullet Nation didn't have to play too aggressive until they started getting down 10, 15 points going into that first side. Since they were only down by 4 points, they didn't really have to worry about losing flags back to back. They could easily just maintain that point lead from the first side. It looks like we will be ending the game again, so a little bit more time to talk.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to actually, I wanted to talk about how different Search and Destroy is from any other. I mean, each of the game modes are completely different. I mean, Domination, you got to take flags. I mean, Search and Destroy, you only get to spawn once. But that's the thing I wanted to talk about. Search and Destroy, depending on what team you're using, or just what team you are, what your team likes to do, some teams like to play it extremely passive. In the first round, we actually saw both teams were extremely passive on both offense and defense. So if you looked at the mini-map, all of the dots were just standing still. Like there was no movement at all. That's just how both of these teams like to play. But that's the thing. Each team has a different way they want to play it, and that's what I like.